Hey, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'm going live in vertical mode. As you know, I like to do it because I connect with people who aren't already subscribed to the channel, and I love it. So if you're already subscribed, I'm glad you're back. And if you're not, please subscribe. This channel right here, the Cliff Yates channel, listen, it's all things personal growth, motivation, and inspiration, self-improvement, really self-empowerment. Because, listen, I have more faith in your potential than you do in yourself. And my pastor said I have the gift of encouragement. So I'm going to take him at his word and try to encourage you because I learned one thing that you can learn if you haven't already. You cannot help anybody else without helping yourself. It's impossible. So if you want to help yourself, if you want to get to the next level, if you want to get better every day in every way than where you were yesterday, then you know what? Reach out and help somebody else. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm on the island here in the Thousand Islands, New York. I don't know where you're at. Let me know where you're at. I am live from Chippewa Bay, New York in the Thousand Islands. This is my own private island here. As a matter of fact, subscribe to this channel. You won't be disappointed in the content, and it's going to lead you to my Island Life channel, which I'm going to be filming a series here from the Thousand Islands. That's actually where the name of the dressing came from. Thousand Island dressing came from this area back in 1905, if you can believe that. This is fresh water here, and this private island was handed down from my grandmother to my mom, and then now to me. And so here I am. This is the first time that I've ever been on the island this early in the season. May 8th, yesterday is when I arrived. And so I'm going to start filming today for the Island Life channel. And I'm also going to be filming my motivational series here on this channel. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And listen, I'm 68 years young. I know my vitality, my vigor, my energy says I'm 29, which I am. But in years wise, I'm 68. Let me acknowledge you. I'm glad you're here. Hey, how are you? I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you. Oh, it's night for you. Wow. Hey, nice for you. Anonymous. I'm going to be taking a polar plunge. Oh, I got some geese with some new babies right here. And so they're a little bit protective. I can't get any closer than this. But they got some babies right there, these geese. So I'm not going to discourage them from being on the island until they get their babies in the water. Here's the deck, and that's looking for, hey guys, this is it. That's Canada over there. That's Canada. I'm in United States waters, but that's Canada. That's Singer Castle over there. Look up Singer Castle. Hey, everybody, if you're new to the channel, you're somewhere around the globe, and you're not my cousin who's watching, and my mom, family, and friends, and you're somebody new, subscribe to the channel, number one. Number two, you can check out where I'm at. Go to Google Earth and put in Elm Tree Island, New York, Hammond, New York. Hammond, Hammond, right? Elm Tree Island, and it'll come right up, and you'll see exactly where I am in relation to where you're at in the world. And I got to tell people where I'm at because sometimes I forget that I'm broadcasting live that's being seen around the world. I connect with people last week from Germany, Italy, France. French red wine is someone who came up on my channel. But let's walk around the island here. This is my island, everybody. I'm going to walk around. And I got to get the flag up. The flag is not up yet. I just arrived yesterday. And so it's nice having your own private island. But you know what? It is a little work intensive. You got to get into your boat. You got to load all your gear for the summer into your boat, get it over here, open up the cottage. Now, the cottage systems were already opened. I have a plumber. He comes out early and he puts in the water pump. He checks all the toilets and the sinks and makes sure the water systems are working right. I have a drinking water system, which was very, very expensive. It was about $2,000, and it takes the water from the river right here, which is fresh water, and it filters it in two different ways. And then it goes through an ultraviolet light that kills everything in the water. And so, believe me, I drank it all last summer, and it was no problem. We haven't hit summer weather except for today. Today's nice, everybody. It is 65 already. Now, I arrived here yesterday at 50 degrees and it got down to 41. I woke up this morning, 41 degrees, everybody. So it's chilly. First time I've been here on the island this early in the season, May 8th. Last year I did get here May 15th, which was at that time the earliest I'd been. But now this is the end of the island. You kind of get an idea of how long my island is, everybody. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, all things personal growth, self-improvement, how you can get better today in every way than you were yesterday. If that interests you, if that's the kind of shit that you like to talk and hear about, then you're in the right place. If not, move along. Right? The one thing we have to realize, you realize it and I realize that we're not for everybody. Not everybody's going to connect with us. Not everybody's going to relate to us. Not everybody's going to like us. That's just the way it is. But we have to go forward. Oh, a lot of geese still up in this area. Still a lot of geese. They all have their babies. And it's great to see them, really. But eventually, I got to discourage them from being on the island. They leave so much goose shit everywhere. And it took me about an hour today to clean off the goose shit off the dock. But that's some of the things you have to do on the island, right? You have to do island chores. And well, maybe I should save some of this content for my Island Life Live. But hey, you deserve first viewing of everything, everybody. This is kind of the size of the island, everybody. It's only about a football field long, if that. And there's over 1,864 islands in the Thousand Island region of the St. Lawrence River, everybody. That's where I am, the St. Lawrence River, upstate New York. But this river flows out of Lake Ontario, the Great Lakes, and it flows northbound. It flows north past Montreal and then eventually out into the Atlantic Ocean, which I think is about, from here, about 600 or 700 miles. And I think Montreal is about 200 or 300 miles north in this beautiful fresh water, which right now I'm sure, I haven't checked it. The last year at this time, the water was about 56, 55. And so I'm sure it's about that right now. So I will be taking some cold plunges. Now, I know people go into water 35, 40 degrees. Holy shit. You know, last year when I started dunking in this water, which was 57 last year when I got in, holy shit, I could do barely a minute and a half. And I felt great afterwards, but I don't think I'd want to do 35 or 40 degrees. Maybe that's healthy. I don't know. Now, what's nice about getting here early when it's chill like this, there's not a lot of bugs right now. And I don't have a lot of overgrowth. Last year, I was very down and I was really in a depressed state going through a divorce. And I was, wow, I couldn't keep my spirits up very often. And so I had to do what I could, working out. I concentrated on working out, not drinking, and trying not to go off into a negative attitude. But I ended up letting things go here on the island. So all this area ended up being so overgrown. I finally was behind. I couldn't keep up on it. So this year, I'm going to keep this whole area. I'm going to keep this whole area really manicured nicely. I was searching for a word. I want to keep the island manicured nice, right? So I'm going to be getting, I got a weed eater, and then I'm going to get rid of a lot of these saplings, you know, keep them cut down. Keep the island looking nice, everybody, and that's what I'm going to do. I think I have a flag from last year. If not, I better order one. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking in. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're going to community of progress up here. Mark, I think you're on, right? So, hey, I need some electrical work done. I'm going to be putting in some under cabinet lighting. If you want to come up for the day, I'll pay you a big daily rate, and you can, I got a light to put in, and I got some under cabinet lighting. So all you local electricians, let's get you out here on the island and get this work done. I'll pay you cash. Cash is king. Look at all these islands are made out of granite. They're carved out of granite centuries ago. And it's just a beautiful waterway. One of the biggest fisheries for smallmouth bass there is in the whole, it's the best in the United States, they say. And a lot of bass tournaments take place here. Bass Masters comes right around my island. And also Major League Fishing comes around my island. And so it's just a magical, magical place. But the thing is, it's only magical, you know, 5, 6 months out of the year. Well, that's kind of stretching it. Probably it's magical 4.5 to 5 months. Let's go 5 months, right? Definitely June, July, August, September, October. So I would say if you went last 2 weeks of May and you went to the 2 weeks into October, you're looking good. September is usually beautiful. It gets chill enough that the bugs are gone, and then October can still be some Indian summer happening. The water's still pretty warm, and you get to where you don't have a lot of bugs left. You get a lot of bugs in the summertime, and they come in different waves. I'll get a certain type of bug. I'll get all these midges that are clouds and clouds, and they get over everything. And it's hard to keep them off the cottage. And then after 2 weeks, they're gone. And then mayflies will come in, and I got to deal with the mayflies. And then not everybody gets these, but I get these cluster flies in the cottage. Apparently, they lay eggs somehow in the fall in the windowsills, and they cluster on the windows, and they're called cluster flies. Not everybody gets them, but I tried to spray and disinfect in the fall. Let's see how I do this year. But I'm here on the island, everybody. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. All right. Bob, Tom, Tim, glad everybody's here chiming in. Subscribe to the channel. Let's gain some subscribers today, all right? This is how the power comes into the island, everybody. The electric actually comes underneath the water to my power box right there. Got full electricity, everybody, here on the island. Hey, everybody, if you're just chiming in the shorts feed, I'm on my private island. If you haven't already, subscribed to the channel. Everything is self-improvement, personal growth, how we can get better every day in every way than yesterday. You're in the right place if that resonates with you. I'm on my private island in the Thousand Islands, New York. And so I just showed you the electric box, but up there, I have a receiver for my Wi-Fi. And I get it from that castle over there. And then I have a transmitter also up in the crook of the house, and I transmit for the company to other people where they get their Wi-Fi. And in trade of that, because it's line of sight, then I get my Wi-Fi for free. So far, it's been working pretty well. I'm able to upload my videos, and I don't have any trouble. If it starts to get trouble and they don't raise my speed enough to do my video uploading and editing, eventually I'll go to Starlink, because as you can see, I'm out in the middle of nowhere here on the island, and so I have free access to the satellites. And I know some people in the area here, they use Starlink, and they just get excellent coverage, and they get a big, big, strong Wi-Fi signal from Starlink. Thank you, Elon Musk. Wow, look at the sun is coming out today. You know what? I'm going to get the drone out here, and I'm going to take some video for the Island Life channel, and I think that's going to be good. All right, everybody, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for checking in from Elm Tree Island, New York. I'm in the Thousand Island region, and this is my channel. You've hit on it. A community of progress. I study all the big guys and gals of motivation, business, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Lewis Howes, Ed Milet, all these guys, gals that are into self-improvement, personal growth. I got hooked over 35 years ago on it because of the changes I made. Oh my God, there's the babies. Oh my God, there's the babies, everybody. You get to see the babies, and they're very protective of the little geese. But I should take some video of that. All right, if you haven't already, subscribe, everybody. I'll let you go. See you in the next video.